Caucasian. Like how they make them peas fly. He with them Asians. I'm in it for the long ride, no hesitation. I'm waiting for a long time for being famous. I wake up every day, I swear to God I make a play. They lining up for nuggets like this shit is Chick-fil-A. I'm scoring all these buckets like I'm in the NBA.
This is our next job. We have done some work on this thing before, but I can't remember if I showed you guys. I think it was the CV axle and then the wheel hub. Not sure if I recorded that for you guys or not, but this is actually going to be a little bit of a bigger project this time. Whole bunch of ATF here, a bunch of gaskets here, and a new used transmission from a dealership with a warranty from Northeast Maryland. The Santana Maria Recycling Center is who shipped it. Priority 1. Yep. Boys passing highlighters and jacking this thing up. Getting ready to get her done, son.
Dude, this is gonna be a job. We gotta drop the gas tank.
Thank you, thank you, everybody.
Fuck holding this one, man.
Just because this is gonna have to move a lot, so we can still put it in the engine bay, but like right there.
I know I gotta find a way out. Cause getting drunk and high is played out. And I know they count on me to be the man they can't doubt. You see, I'm hearing what you say now, but I think you got too much to complain about. All that shit you talking about, fuck that shit, I'm going out. I'm headed out of town, I'm going again. I'm going out, getting lit with.
There we are, look at that. It's called living in the Rust Belt.
All my friends tonight. I'm headed out of town, I'm going again. I'm going out, getting lit with all my friends tonight. I stay on the road, but it feels like I ain't going nowhere. I've been all alone and it feels like they don't know or they don't care. They don't care, coming home late, you ain't there. Feels like I'm playing solitaire, cause I'm all alone and I don't care. I'm like, no, tired of going down this lonely road. But all the shit I did, I should've known. The second that I slip, I let you go. I went out with the bros. I'm headed out of town, I'm going again. I'm going out, getting lit with all my friends tonight. I'm headed out of town, I'm going again. I'm going out, getting lit with all my friends tonight. I stay on the road, but it feels like I ain't going nowhere.
Alright, so we spent about 3 hours day 1 on the old Exploder, and now it's day 2, and I forgot you guys the first time we were here, so I'm about to hand the camera off to Cody so he can give you an update.
Alrighty, so what we have here is, I'm gonna take it down here. Alright, I'm gonna first get caught on a wire. So we got the trans lines out, we got the exhaust all out of here. We dropped the trans mount, removing the starter, which is already out and on the bench. That's where it belongs. We snapped the bolt off up there, it looks gorgeous. That's gonna be fun. We snapped bolts there, and we snapped another bolt over here. Drive shaft has been taken out, that was one of the first things. This shit's all rusted. Look at that. Look at that beauty. The cable for the shifter off of the actual gear shifter off the trans, and now what we have to do is spin the torque converter, get the torque converter bolts out, get the bell housing bolts out, and after that we just got to drop the trans in a way where it can feed out of here, and that's what we're going to be working on next.
Yeah. That looks like oil, but it came out of the transmission.
But that,
not pink at all, pretty fucking brown, bud.
and it smells burnt as fuck. You can't really probably tell on the camera, but there is some metallic in there. There's a good piece right there, part of the clutch material or the torque converter material. It's all, yeah, it's fucking
Yum yum, get you some. I'll pay $100 to whoever wants to drink all of that one chug.
$100. All right, Sean, do you want to give me a couple turns
On the motor?
on the motor? Give me some turns on the motor. So I think we got 3 out of, I don't know how many bolts are in this flywheel.
There's 4, you got them all.
There's only 4?
Yeah.
I got 3.
You got 4.
Well, I'm gonna look like a real idiot here in a second. Look at that, it's just a stud. Yeah, I'm stupid.
Yep.
Alright, but that we already got off. I thought there was gonna be at least 6 because I'm used to 6, but yeah, this is where your starter goes. Yeah, all that clunking. So
For what is clunking?
it's free.
Oh, I forgot. Forgot.
This is the best part. You gotta listen real closely.
If you don't listen close, you might just miss it if you don't listen. So,
And just so you guys know, we weren't recording much again last night, but this did take another 7 hours, so we're 10 hours into it. We was here basically all night long. What is it, 10:30, and we're back at it again. Something to tell you guys, this gasket here, it's the transfer case or the transmission extension gasket. There's like Parts Geek and eBay have that gasket, but Amazon, AutoZone, Advanced Auto, Napa, Barrett Parts Warehouse, and O'Reilly's all don't have that gasket. It's no longer made by Felpro or Morris or whatever the other big company is that makes a lot of the gaskets. So probably gonna try to make one with some gasket maker. We need at least 1 header bolt. Sean looks like he's trying to get one out of there now. Torque converter nuts, and we need flywheel bolts because they're torque to spec. So today, most of the day on the Exploder has been fighting bolts and extractor bits and all kinds of shit breaking. We ran out and we got a whole bunch of hardware. We bought like $30 in bolt highlighter brake. Sorry. He's working on a header back there, and Sean and JC did some rear main seal work, got the old one out.
3 years later.
Yep, 3 years later, like he said, basically, because I have been slightly slacking on recording. Here's what happened. Trans went under the car, in, got everything lined up, and trans wasn't going onto the dowels fully, like it wasn't lining up fully. Gave up one night, basically, because it got late, and then the next day, they come and repositioned the motor so that flywheel side was angled down, and that's how they got it to slide in there and get on it, and put everything together, exhaust and all that. I'm pretty sure everything put everything together. We thought
starter flywheel nuts, and then we were gonna be done.
Yep.
And we went to go turn the fucking the basically the engine so we can get to the torque converter nuts so we can tighten them down. We could not move the engine. Like the engine would not fucking move, so we scoured.
Couldn't turn it over.
We scoured a bunch of forums and everything was pointing towards like it having to come back off and fucking whatnot. And one test was pushing on the converter nut to see if the converter was even able to move. Didn't budge. So something wasn't lined up right, and we're in the process of moving it, like taking everything back apart to get that torque converter line back up.
Leave it there. It's definitely hitting this fucking bell housing, man. I watched it.
We're already so far into this job and got so many hours into it. We're trying our best to, well, they're trying their best to do this without having to pull the trans all the way back out. But we gotta try to figure out the issue. So what they're doing now, as a last ditch effort basically, is try to jack it up in a certain spot, get it angled a little more properly. You can kind of see when it gets to a point, it gets, oh look, that's forcing it down there. Very scary events. We just had the trans basically, we pulled on it a little too much, and basically trans and transfer case and
It's when you turned it, it fell off the jack.
fucking, yeah, and fell right on Cody.
On the side.
Smashed his fingers up.
Yeah, got all my. I'm gonna have an adrenaline rush right now.
Yep, you're gonna be hurting. Fucked his arm up, and it all landed right on his belly.
Right there in my belly, it was like the 2 points of impact that hurt the most.
It was very scary. I thought he was gonna be hurt a lot worse than that, honestly.
I feel like we did nothing wrong, and fucking it still decided to kick us in the dick. Me almost physically.
Yes. But yeah, I'd say we're calling it a day today because he just got fucking pummeled by this thing. Quick update on just about everything we got going on here. Transmission swap every single step of the way has fought us as hard as it possibly could. Every bolt that could be rusty and break, broke. Everything that could get in the way, got in the way. Every angle that was wrong, we did that one first. You know how it goes. The one-day job turns into a 2-week job. That's exactly how it's gone. We're hours and hours into this thing. We've used just about all of our shop materials, rags, WD-40. You get the list. We've had to break out the welder. We've had to break out the torch. We've done it all, and it's just a pain in the behind. Yesterday, the trans, we had to pull it back out because something was binding up, and the transmission literally fell on Cody. You guys actually happened to miss Cody getting smacked in the head with a pry bar by Sean. Made him see stars. And a couple days later, now the transmission fell on him. You guys missed that too, but it was super scary. I kind of made the situation worse by trying to move the jack so I could pick the trans up off of him. But when I moved the jack, it kind of rolled back onto his arm. It sucked. He's okay, so we're gonna get back on it tomorrow because Sean is doing his other job, working with Merrill, I think his name is. Even after this thing done fell on him, we got Cody back out here on the job. We are about done with this thing, mentally and physically.
I'm physically done.
Like, fuck this exploder, god damn it. We're back on it. The transfer case is off of the transmission again. We got Sean and Cody on the job. It's ratchet strapped to a piece of wood to keep it even when the jack goes up instead of pivoting with it's hard to explain, but we got to get it in there straight. We have the professionals on the job. Check me out.
How you doing?
It's together. Just gotta fill it. See how it goes. The exhaust is leaking so bad. The flange that I'm pretty sure I showed you guys deteriorated so bad. It's just like, we knew there was gonna be an exhaust leak there, but at the cats, there's pinholes all the way around both sides. So it's sucking in so much air.
That thing desperately needs some valve cover gaskets.
All wheels. It's all of them.
It's locked up. It was weird. I guess the had to be.
That wheel's not tight either. I did notice that when you touched it.
Give me a fucking second. I'm being talked to by 2 different people and shit's wrong.
By the way, guys, the exploder, what happened with that thing was we got it all done. Guy took it. He's been driving it and no problems so far. It's got an ignorant misfire, ignorant exhaust leaks, some suspension work that needed done.
Header gasket leaking like a son of a bitch.
Yeah, but he's got exhaust parts on the way, and that thing is actually going to make its way back over here. Yesterday, the exploder came back. Cody and Sean pulled it in the shop and did the exhaust system on it, and it sounds so much better. It wasn't hiccuping, it wasn't really misfiring, and it was way quieter, but mid-pipe and muffler are still a little. The old exploder sounds a lot better. Still got a slight leak in the rear, I think, but for the most part it's like quiet. It's like a normal car.